final map in this one between C9 and 100 Thieves. It's an all-important map for both teams who are still fighting for a slot in playoffs and definitely need a series victory here to get it.
Yep, absolutely crucial result here in this grand scheme of the Pro League NA group. Initial utility from Cloud9, just a one flash over Banana, I believe it was, as they start to head up toward Carpet side. In the grand scheme of this group, both of these teams are 1-3, so whoever loses this game goes down 1-4 and just misses playoffs altogether.
Yep, definitely can't make it when you're 1-4. You've only got 7 matches to play, so I guess theoretically there is a mathematical world where you can, but realistically not going to happen.
Well, I've crunched the numbers for this round, and C9 have Glocks, and it's a pistol round, so they win it no matter what 100 Thieves do. Even if Liaz, 4 kills through the smoke, maybe that was the answer. Azza on site, he's going to be isolated. But again, the Glocks, the CZ's just doing so much work at the moment, and 100 Thieves, they've got Jacob, they've got JKS, the double Js to try to retake.
You ever have those JJ chips? Those were pretty good. I don't know if they're necessarily good enough to complete a 2-on-5 though, when they don't have a kit, and they will just hold on to that armor, of which they can put to pretty good use in the next round. They do pick up a smoke as well.
Did you know that they were made just down the road? There's actually a factory which is shut now, but that's where they were made.
I didn't know that, but all I know is that a lot of snacks, they don't taste the same way anymore. They don't taste as sweet, they don't taste as salty, you know, they don't taste as bad for you.
Well, fortunately, we do have a snack on the desk here, and that is, of course, Pilski.
Hello.
Hey.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
Big round. But
Ooh,
look,
okay.
my analysis was perfect. C9, Glocks, pistol round, they win it.
Yes. Yes, it was.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well,
anyway, bit of typing in the chat. Not sure what's going on. Banter, maybe. Pause. On the cards, potential, who knows. Anyway, 100 Thieves going to be going for the force into round 2, C9. Big bite coming their way, 3 Galils, AK, plenty of util, and a Mac-10 to finish off the whole bite. Smoke towards the bottom of Banana, a bit of aggression going to be shut down initially. Jacob can't get too much done. Still 2 CT players here, just using the guys rather of the Molly to try to play around. Speaking of, look at that nade onto MOTM, big damage already. And then they're going to be sending it back in the other direction. Pick over towards apartments. And now it's all up to Liaz to hold. He has some utility, but he's not even going to get a chance to use it. So that's wasted money.
Oh, the pace that Cloud9's setting on this T side is fantastic. You could see after that round starts to break down and they get a pick on either which side of the map, they immediately call the rotate back over to A. They have already spotted 2 of those players towards Banana, so they're well aware that there's only one guy on the A site. There's no reason to sit around and wait. Just need to hit that A site right at that moment with brute force and take that, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 duel. And at the end of the day, Liaz doesn't get anything done there, and Cloud9 get this second round across the board. That is going to put Renegades, I keep saying Renegades, man. 100 Thieves.
Is it because I said it in the break?
No, I said it earlier as well.
Oh,
I've said it 3 or 4 times now.
I think Sponge had a Renegades counter on the first tourney where they were actually 100 Thieves, right? And he just kept on referring to them as the old RNG. But look, we are about a year down the track at this point. So what's your excuse? Is it because it's 7 AM?
Incompetence, bad at my job, and, genetically deficient.
Nice.
I got a couple.
Yeah, solid reasoning there. That's all right. I feel like you're none of those things, just so you know. Anyway, into round 3 we go.
Yeah, not much to play for 100 Thieves here. They do have that 5-7 dropped over, and they've managed to recover one of those MP9s. So, a couple of guns that could do damage in a round like this, but mostly just looking forward to that next gun round. See, the bracket stack for 100 Thieves was what they were going for. Jacob, if you're wondering why he's sitting into that position there when the Molotov lands right on top of him, sometimes the Molly doesn't actually spread to that other side of oranges and you're able to get away with sitting behind that, but not this time.
And there's going to be some decent entries, but 100 Thieves with the fast rotations may just be able to get there in time to do some extra damage. MOTM going to be going down, but not without doing huge damage onto Azza as well. 1 HP for Azza, who tries to go for the trade, but 1 bullet will secure his ticket to the grave, as now it's going to be Liaz 1v3. Just a USP and a Dream. Crab Walking Sonic's going to be too strong, though. Just hitting him.
Crab Walking Sonic, is that like the new Sonic the Hedgehog game?
Yeah, which when you press down and you just...
I reckon a crab
Send it
walking
sideways.
Sonic's probably still pretty quick, though.
Yeah, probably.
Well, his whole shtick is being fast, so...
I thought his whole shtick was being annoying, much like you, Jordan.
Excuse me?
Did you just call Sonic annoying?
Did you just call me annoying?
Just a
Well,
double.
look, that was true.
There is one annoying caster on this desk, but I know it's definitely not me.
And it's definitely not me.
Has to be one of you two.
Wow, there must be a 4th caster on the desk because we're all not annoying, I suppose.
It's the Roo.
Chat, who do you think is annoying?
You shouldn't have opened that door. That's like Pandora's box.
Chat, let us know who is the most annoying.
Who is the most annoying? So hard to choose, caster. I want to mute all of you.
I feel like that's probably the reaction. Anyway, oh, great sharp shots coming out from MOTM towards the top of Banana. And now it's going to be JKS left solo to hold, even though Az is hot on the rotation. Smoke down. C9 just going to be busting through it, but the counter utility comes in just in time, so it's packing, but MOTM makes the read and just takes his head straight off.
That's disgusting. JKS is not going to be happy with that. Puts 100 Thieves down to just the sole player on B, although the rotation starts to come in from Gratisfaction. Looks like 100 Thieves might even just gamble over toward the A bomb site. Even Azza has started to creep back towards CT spawn, which will prove to be an incorrect decision for them, because Cloud9 are walking their way into B. I mean, I say incorrect decision. It's not necessarily, because it does enable the save.
Yeah, it's the 50-50.
But
It's correctly incorrect.
yeah.
It's the hedge your bets. Look, if we choose the wrong site, well, we might be able to have 3 weapons going into the next round anyway. Force around it, buy around it, have a decent buy into round number 5, and give yourself a much better chance at a round.
Yeah, just have those pistol and armors. Cloud9 looking absolutely dominant on this T side. Really calling a good game here, as you often do see from the Cloud9 T sides. Very, very solid across the board. I think the name of the game really for 100 Thieves, they have to kind of start to chip some rounds away on this CT side, start to get rolling a little bit, because I feel like Cloud9, most of their gaps on Inferno lie in that CT side, and 100 Thieves need to maximize their potential chance of abusing that by at least just getting a couple of rounds here and ensuring that they can move on to that T side and actually take advantage of some of the weaknesses of Cloud9.
Well, they did win the knife, and they did choose to start on the CT side, so you would assume this is their favoured side to get off on the right foot.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of the time, though, that you will tailor that specifically to an opponent's strengths and weaknesses, which I think is something that might actually be lacking with side choice a little bit. I think a lot of teams just kind of go, this is the side we're comfortable on, this is the side that I want to start on. And, you know, some teams will take another approach where they go, oh, this is the side that we're stronger on, or this opponent's weaker on this side. Or we want to play this kind of a game. Like you want to play a faster game and get in the face of your opponent, maybe start on T. Get that momentum rolling. What responsibility on Grat's shoulders here as he has been left solo on that B site. Cloud9 going to take this bracket's control into a couple of players. Azza just peeks into them off the back of the flash from JKS.
Yeah, Leo's hiding in the smoke as well. Should have a hand in this round. Could be the first one that 100 Thieves pick up on the map. It's a nice crossfire established, particularly when this smoke fades. JKS with only a CZ, but close range will be the end of Sonic. And 2 players remain for Cloud9. 100 Thieves are looking solid to finish this round off in their favour.
JT just holds his ground now as Floppy tries to make his way through Carps. It's Liaz to hold it. That's going to be the bomb, and Floppy 1v3, unable to do a thing. And that's going to be a nice round. 100 Thieves finally on the board before it is too late.
A lot of money as well. Bit of a half buy coming in that last round for 100 Thieves. So nice one for them to win.
Yeah, it builds up their cash quite nicely and allows them to actually start contesting this half, which was starting to look a little bit one-sided. I was starting to get a little bit worried for the boys. But they have at least gotten that round across the board, but they haven't put Cloud9 away yet. You can see money's still quite strong on that T side, so this half still has a fair bit more to give, especially in the next couple of rounds.
All right, well, the results are in, and all of us are actually the most annoying casters, so... Well, the one with the Australian accent, which I'm assuming is not me.
That's a shocker. I also saw somebody say that Stunner was the most annoying.
I saw that one
He's
as
not
well.
even casting with us right now.
Harry and Hugo. Well, look, C9, they're trying to make their way out towards the A side, but they're being completely shredded apart now. However, MOTM tries to turn the round back on its head as here at mid. Fox has the one-on-one with MOTM, but again, MOTM are just looking too sharp right now.
JKS is stuck behind that smoke, and even though there was a bit of a hole in it, he's going to allow MOTM to get across into safety and pit. JKM does have a HE nade though, but he's dead. Could have been really useful if it was chucked on top of MOTM, but what does JKS really have a chance of doing here? 1 on 3. Time ticked away too much. He's not going to be able to get the round win. He's really just hoping to survive at this point because OC's got a beat on him for sure.
I mean, he doesn't have a kit and he doesn't seem to be making any progress towards the site, so...
That would suggest that he's not going for it. He's just looking for some exits.
Oh. Yeah, but I was thinking to myself in classic, oh, the nade!
Oh, yep.
Oh, it's beautiful!
No. Bomb's on backside though,
oh,
so
no, it's
will
not
get one
default. But
MOTM.
Still, that's great.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, well, I don't know if you guys watched this game, like 100 Thieves versus Liquid, where JKS was in that exact position, but unfortunately that time he had a smoke to work with and a kit. Bit of a difference.
Well, at least we knew what JKS was hanging around for. He was hanging around for that grenade.
Dude, I want to know who's picking up Modem, because the man is so happy. I just want someone to say whatever they're saying to Modem to me, so I can smile for once.
Well, I think what, you're going to think it was Henry G?
Wait. I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, was that secret? Okay.
Everyone thinks they're staying together.
Alex must be sitting out today, I guess.
No, but I actually kind of look at this roster and from the interactions that we've had with Cloud9 in the interviews and stuff, and I actually think MOTM might be the guy that's sort of raising the energy in the roster. He seems like kind of a bubbly personality.
I think Floppy was like a little bit on the trolley side as well. He was a good person to interview. Some good personalities on Cloud9 and a very good CS team that are once again showing their proficiency.
The head stack through from 100 Thieves. It's Gratisfaction to find a frag, but Liaz can't. So 1 for 1 in the end. Cloud9 starting to pressure Bracket's control, though the utility does keep them at bay.
Well, into the 4-on-4 now. Cloud9, the world is their oyster, really. They've taken this Bracket, they're throwing this wrap smoke out and applying some utility pressure as well as some spam over in towards carpets. No info for Jacob towards that big site, although I think he's thrown himself a bit of a one-way there. Or he's just playing in the smoke.
Ooh, re-aggression at Dig will net another for Grat, who's got full control now. Azza making sure that this wrap doesn't come through, and it's going to be Molly into pit now. Floppy and OC need to fight back from a two-man disadvantage. Bombs down in no man's land. You got JKS coming in from Archers, and this is looking unlikely in the crossfire. A little bit too strong this time. JKS finds Floppy to secure another, and 100 Thieves send a second on the board.
Cloud9 still with a little bit of cash left over, but this will be them scraping the bottom of the bank. But 100 Thieves, a very nice shutdown of that round. Their rotations have been really on point on the CT side of Inferno is one thing that I will say. Seem to have already a lot of players in the correct positions at important time in the round, quite consistently. This could be the round where 100 Thieves breaks that Cloud9 economy, at least for the singular round, and allows themselves to close this scoreline lead, which would put themselves in a better position because if my theory is correct from what I've seen from Cloud9, I think that CT side is where they could sort of fall flat on Inferno, so they need to get the most value out of this T side they can.
Well, so far they're doing a pretty good job of that, Pilsy. Again, the pressure towards the A bomb site seems to be the place to be for Cloud9. This grenade also going to be a good one from 100 Thieves. MOTM and Sonic dropping fairly significantly off the back of it. And Cloud9 do slow down, but they've got time to work with, so nothing to get too concerned about.
Again, they've left Jacob solo on the B site, playing behind a smoke and just stacked forward towards A. Seems like they're going to be in a good position once again.
Oh, util usage is brilliant from 100 Thieves. They've got so many players white, and that is how you hold the A site, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Yeah, ridiculously quick situation. Once those flashes popped, it was 2 for Azza. I think Liaz managed to hold apps really nicely, and that was that.
Just the HE nades and the mollies pushing and pulling Cloud9 everywhere. chipping down their HP, making them a little bit more uncomfortable. And when that execute does come in, just so many counter flashes coming out. All of the boys holding all the angles, and Cloud9 get absolutely nothing done. And now you're seeing the effects of that on their economy. Their money's cooked. It's a full Glock eco, and 100 Thieves, 2 very, very clean rounds from them. Builds up a lot of cash. They can't afford to be losing guns to the Glocks, though.
Oh, and OC, he's very ambitious with that push through the molly. Azar, he's got himself a wrap here. Only 2, though.
That's fine. Only 1 gun lost for 100 Thieves. They'll be happy with that. Jacob's up into the double digits, 10k above, and
Wow.
he's looking good.
Look at that CT economy. That's juicy. You love to see it. Jacob's throwing some real weird smokes on B this game. He seems to be giving himself a lot of one-ways to work with when he's solo on that site, which is interesting. Might try and show the next one that he does.
If the gimmick works, though, then, well, why not?
Hasn't really been tested yet, so we will see.
Oh, and that's going to be Floppy finding the opening there from second. Azar just a bit too big for his boots now, and that's the man advantage for C9.
That's interesting for 100 Thieves. You know, they've been quite passive so far on this CT side, sitting back in their bomb sides, defending brackets more so than anything else. Now they try to throw a bit of aggression. They try to push down mid. It hasn't worked for them.
Yeah, I think sometimes you are kind of incentivized to be a bit more aggressive when you do have a better economy on the CT side. A lot of the times, you know, if you feel like you don't fear the economic reset, you can try to take a few more chances. Conversely, on the other side of the coin, though, if you have a weak economy, sometimes you won't have the utility that you need to play into the mid to late rounds, so it will also sort of pigeonhole you into a bit more of an aggressive style. So a couple different factors that can do that, more so the former in this case.
Let's see if C9 can fly their way back to another round. Looks like 100 Thieves are going for that gamble again, this time towards B, and this time it's correct as well. C9, 40 seconds on the way through. JKS just waiting for this push to come in now. Grat could be first contact, but it looks like JKS going to be dancing here at second orange as Grat with another, and C9, they're going to be thinned out. Lias through the smoke, it's a 1-for-1. Grat now last alive in at this 1-on-1.
He's got an incendiary. Might be able to deny the bomb plant with that if he chucks it in the right spot, but doesn't look to be going for it. He'd rather just wrap around through the church and try to find the frag. For now, no bomb plant from Sonic, but good positioning for Gratisfaction. He gets the round for 100 Thieves. They won't be too worried. Gomez, a little bit of a fist bump in the back, and no basketballs being thrown around the team training room today.
Not this time. I mean, Grat, he's got the facial hair of a wizard or something like that at the moment, and the man bun to boot, so no way he's going to be caught off guard by the cheeky smoke play from Sonic. He knows all at this point. Cloud9, they are on that half buy now. 100 Thieves very much taking control here.
Beautiful.
There's some wizardry from him, just flying across top mid and AWPing someone at T-stairs.
It's all in the flick of the wrist, and he's managed to make that work. Oh, JKS, triple, big nade, and a little bit of a spray to follow up as well. Floppy, can he get some redemption for Chiken dying? Well, let's find in a second. No.
Honestly, that was actually the chicken's fault. He really did have a death wish there. Just ran straight into the Molotov. Wanted to become some chicken nuggets pretty quick smart.
As the song goes, sometimes you don't want to be here.
Look,
I don't really want to be here.
that's it. There's the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised that, you know, at least your focus is on the right point. You know, when animal cruelty is present, you don't really care that C9 just got shredded apart.
No, that's fine.
Look, I got some really great content for you guys.
Hit me, hit me
this time. It's really in-depth strategy. There's only one fish in the fountain. This is literally unplayable. Where's the rest of the fish swimming around? It's just one.
Well,
and it's not even the same size as the normal ones. No, I can't use this program anymore.
And it's not even animated. Like, come on.
I can't use this program. I can't do it, guys.
Who's making this crap?
I'll use it. I'll use it. I like dead fish.
I told you, mate. I'm happy to swap with you if you want to give it a go. Maybe in Oceanasia we can swap around a bit.
Yeah.
Give you a go.
Flip around the positions maybe. Who knows? Anyway, look, there is live fish and more than one in the real client. So they're swimming around, having a good time. As RC9 just swimming up second, looking to hightail their way into bracket. But it's going to be a triple diggity setup or triple quad. 4 here. All things considered, it should be a decent hold as C9 going to go straight into the meat grinder. Jacob with the first kill. Push comes out. It's going to be a 2-for-1, make it a 2-for-2. And that's going to be the CT players still establishing full control of the A site. JKS tried to go for a bit of a rotation, but hangs around in CT, so he hasn't gone too far just yet.
Yeah, he's got a couple of nades to delay or even chip away and do some damage, and he's actually going to reposition in towards Coffin side. Here's all of the footsteps of the T's coming in. He's going to delay that push to the site with his own incendiary. Flank coming in from Azza up Banana.
Oh, this is looking really good for 100 Thieves. Even the grenade to follow. Not sure how much damage it'll do, but it will at least delay Cloud9. Azza recognizing once he's found that frag, he needs to back away, drops himself back into the A bomb site and leaves it to the rest of the 100 Thieves players to hold B.
Oh, 2-man push boost over the smoke. Grat's already looking in the right position, and now Cloud9 go for the cancel, but they go straight through. JKS nicely positioned, able to go for the trade. JT's spotted, falling back to Banana. And has to try to go across dry as the smoke fades. That is a bit of a recipe for failure as JT falls down. C9 now no longer with the lead. It's 100 Thieves straight back into the lead.
I've never seen someone try to boost on the flower pot ledge on the T side.
You haven't?
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. Problem is, a lot of people do wait for that oranges boost now, so they're looking straight at you, as we just saw.
That's true. It's posted on someone trying to jump up on that cheeky angle, which is something that you're probably traumatized from if you play a bit of like, bit of those pugs.
Certainly is a sneaky spot sometimes. 100 Thieves not dumping all their util initially, just looking to save it for now as C9 group up, take full Banana control.
I feel like in a pug, every time someone gets a pick on Banana, they instantly just jump up there, start trying to farm you in CT spawn.
Let's see if JKS can do some cultivating of his own now. Molly going to be dropped, and there is a smoke to extinguish, but they just tank huge amounts of damage going through there. JT and Sonic barely alive. But we did see on Vertigo earlier similar rounds to this where C9 got over the line.
This should be really doable though for 100 Thieves. Like, they've got all the utility in the world that they need. 4 defuse kits, they've got the initial pick here as well. If this falls apart from here, we're going to start raising some questions, and luckily for 100 Thieves, that's not the case. Bomb plant's good for Cloud9, but they really did want the round, didn't they? And it doesn't seem likely that they'll get it. Azza is going to cop a bullet from Liaz in the back of the head, but that's okay. He's just trying to stage a coup, saying, I want to be the IGL now. Either way, 100 Thieves are going to get themselves up to 8. And they're doing a really good, solid job on this CT side of Inferno.
Just solid structure, not letting C9 catch them off guard this time. And the anti-ecos, everything on the CT side from 100 Thieves towards the end of this first half has started to look so much better. As soon as they started to manage that economy, have extra money in the bank, money in the tank, it's just been so much better from 100 Thieves.
Totally agree. A lot of those first couple of rounds, or even any of the rounds Cloud9 have got, predicated off the beginning. Again, the aggression into Banana is something that 100 Thieves does on Inferno all the time. You can see just how many Molotovs are in towards T-stairs and bottom of Banana near that Olaf position. Really trying to isolate that angle and force the issue of aggression down there. Jacob continues the push. He's got another smoke to be dropping at bottom of Banana now.
Here's that one way that you were talking about. Let's see if C9 are switched on to the fact. Just a matter of timing. And that's the freebie. Jacob falls back alive.
That's cute. That's real cute.
Wait, you talking about Floppy?
Huh?
He is pretty cute. You're right.
I was just looking at his face.
Yeah, Kappa Prads.
Tell what Jordan's watching when the Counter-Strike is happening. He's got his eyes right on the players.
It is some pretty good looking UI, especially that man. Oh, Carry Potter.
Azza barely fits in the frame. Such a unit.
Well, here comes Cloud9 into the A-bomb site, and they might just be going right out of the A-bomb site as well. Back to the spawn room. It's JT only alive for Cloud9 now. Still has 2 to deal with on the site. And the rotation coming across from Jacob as well. 100 Thieves are giving him absolutely nothing. No peaks. Not a chance in the round for JT right now. 18 seconds and that timer starts to fade away. He does have to pick that pace up and starts to move forward right into a bullet from Gratisfaction. So again, very solid hold from 100 Thieves.
Incredibly solid CT side. It's just an insane streak at the moment that they've got going on. How many rounds in a row is this? Let me look. It was 5-1, and since that they've won 8 in a row. Not bad. Good size.
Well, let's see if they can make it 9 here, but C9, speaking of, very fast aggression over towards the B site. Jacob holds this time, and even JT goes down to 29. So big damage already and a man advantage. 100 Thieves. Can they convert from here? Liaz and Grat may just be in a pickle if C9 accelerate to this side of the map.
It's a dirty angle from Liaz. All in the little pixel gap. Looking to spam someone through the wood walls of carpets. Cloud9 want to take bracket now.
They do so successfully. Azza has made his way through. Him and Grat should be able to play this one together. Oh, Azza, he's tanking this, trying to play the timing, but it's the molly to secure it.
Yeah, I think he would have had an extra second in that molly if he didn't cop one of those AK spam bullets to finish him off a little quicker.
They heard him burning alive. Oh, awkward situation. Blocking one another, waiting for the flash to come back through. And it's actually Liaz's flash that slightly blinds Grat. So now Liaz, can he hold from pit here? JKS just going to be hiding his little head here in Graveyard. And he is going to cause some death himself. 2-on-1 now, Jacob. 22 HP and a dream. But Sonic's alive. He's already found 3. He's beeling it in the final round of the half.
Certainly is doable here, though, for Jacob. The issue is going to be this mad crossfire setup for Cloud9 that they've got. And Sonic having a molly as well. Can just pop that on the bomb if need be. Now Jacob's been spotted as well. He's expecting that peek from Sonic, but wisely not going to be keen to play that game of whack-a-mole with Jacob. Knows he's been pretty sharp so far on this map, and that more or less secures it. He's not going to be able to run through the molly. Doesn't realistically have time to find both of the T's. Off he goes, though, gives it a shot, and straight back into the spawn room for him. That, though, is the 6th round for Cloud9, so maybe they've done enough in the first half. We'll have to find out when we get into the second.
Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays. Change our reactions. Feelings don't die around this neighborhood. We used to sell a double pills, young and misunderstood. Tell me what is changing from your point of view. A smaller circle, but the range is for some deja vu. I recognize my future, and there is nothing with you. Unless you turn your boat around, success might come recruit you. But unless you analyze in depth that we're steps away from death, 1,000 possibilities, act on it, Johnny Depp. real, cause we're lonesome towns, trying to know how far that brought us down the hill. I don't wanna be stuck in countless doubts, I just wanna smile and run away from you. I swear to God, man, I just wanna be a model for my brother. Hey, I just gotta work until I'm on the covers. Hey, I just gotta work until my songs are covered. Hey, I just wanna make it proud to be my mother. Wish we could learn how to love from mistakes, straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays, change our reactions. You just gotta love yourself. You just gotta love yourself. You just gotta love yourself.
Welcome back into the second half of the final map between 100 Thieves and Cloud9. It's a tantalizing prospect for us now as well as we go through with a bit of an advantage for 100 Thieves. The bettors certainly seem to think that they'll finish this series off with a win, but Cloud9 might have another trick or two up their sleeve.
Let's see if they can have a solid CT side. They're going to need one to be able to stay alive in ESL Pro League, and if they lose this game, I really feel for Cloud9, honestly. Like, they've been getting a bad rap lately. Let's be real. They played such a close game against Furia. Could have won that. Played a close game against Liquid. Could have won that. And again, here against 100 Thieves, they're putting in a good performance. Let's see if they're going to continue to do so. I think Modem's going to be going down here. How is he alive? He's 1 HP.
Oh my god, and one bullet will do it, but Jacob still needs to land it, and MOTM's have been so sharp with the pistols. There it is, a couple of headshots to swing the tides back in 100 Thieves' favour, but JT still alive here on B. However, they know exactly where he is, and this is going to be the 1-on-4 now. Jacob going to be supported by Grat from the bottom of Banana. Nice headshot has been found, and look, Grat's low, as is low. JKS, he could be headshot too.
Yeah, bomb plant's going to go down though, and Gratisfaction has so much delaying utility here. If he just drops that smoke, it's going to be so difficult for JT to get any work done. Even then, when JT starts to face into the site, a couple of flashes, and should be the end of JT. Trying to bide as much time as possible here, 100 Thieves. And JT will check up into the apartments fairly quickly. That's going to be smoked off, so not a concern for 100 Thieves. And now with that timer starting to tick down, the chances dwindle for JT here. Walks right into the crossfire. A solid pistol round win for 100 Thieves to kick the half off.
Well, I think the secret is for 100 Thieves, just don't let Cloud9 get Glocks in their hand and you'll be fine. That's it. That's all it is. It's their recipe to success.
Very unique game plan.
It's like if we kill them before they can kill us and steal our Glocks, then we get over the line. And they've done it perfectly
But
there.
Mac,
What?
if that's true,
Yes?
how come they didn't do so good on the T side when they spawn with Glocks every round?
No, it's just the pistol round. See, now it doesn't matter from this round. It doesn't matter if they get Glocks. But they have some superior weaponry. Couple of Deegs in the mix. 5 smokes to rotate through. And it looks like C9 might actually send OC over early as well. But 100 Thieves not committed to the B site just yet.
Just working their way through the map, trying to draw out some utility from Cloud9. After forcing that B utility, they're going to start working their way back towards A, toward bracket. Usually the easiest site of the two to take in a round like this when you do suspect the force buy from coming out. You want to go towards jungle side. It's the high percentage play.
Eagle in hand. See what OC can do. He's fully white, and 100 Thieves will get around that corner okay, but they have to continue to progress into the bomb site, led by Gratisfaction, who gets the head off of OC quite quickly and then will lose his. But overall, favourable enough for 100 Thieves, and they've gotten the bomb down. 4-on-3 post-plant. Should be no problems.
I absolutely love that approach from 100 Thieves, I have to say. Like, in a force buy round situation, you see some teams be so hesitant, you know, really try to force the issue into positions of the map that they don't have to. 100 Thieves in a round like that, they did everything right. That's a case study for how to anti-force buy. They take the banana control, hold on to it for a little bit, try to throw out some utility to keep the rotations honest and draw out the utility from the CT side. And then they don't waste any time at all walking back towards middle and going towards jungle side up against the pistols. Literally couldn't have done it better.
Look at that entry route from Grat. He was just so trigger happy, bouncing over every box there on the A site. And Jacob, he's loving it. I think that's the first smile we've seen all day from 100 Thieves, by the way.
And a beautiful smile at that. Jordan, what do you think? Out of 8?
I rate 8 out of 8. Congratulations, Jacob. Much better than the Aussie quiz earlier today, which I rated about
2 out of 7?
Yeah, 2 out of 7. not too crash hot there. Either way, looks like 100 Thieves are not having too many problems in this matchup today. Started off a bit rough, but now that they've gotten the ball rolling, they're not looking like they'll lose this series at all. JT won't even peek the corner. Could have had a freebie onto JKM.
Thinks that. And JT just a little bit late to try and go for that trade. You know, on 3 HP, what can he really do here? Maybe a kill. Might be able to hold this tight line and find something. 100 Thieves, it's looking like another clean one.
5 alive, man. Just look at that money on the T side. Bunch of players sitting around 6, 7k. Grat's a little bit lower because he obviously did lose his Mach 10 and had to get to the AK and armor. But apart from that, sustaining very little losses in the last couple of the rounds, and this is where C9 have to do it on hard mode. They're down 12 and 6 against a T-side team with a strong economy. They're going to have to come back on the CT side, which means not just winning rounds, but also winning them cleanly. I feel like a broken record at this point, but it really needs to be said. The current state of the economy makes CT side comebacks so difficult.
And not only that, but it's a team that's on a bit of a roll now as well. 100 Thieves are looking really, really solid on this map, hitting all the shots. The 50-50 aim duels are largely favouring 100 Thieves, which is weird to say, but there it is. Floppy! He's helped out by OC, and he gets 3. So Cloud9, there might still be some fight in them yet. Satisfaction should be a freebie, but he's not. That'll be a little more costly for C9's economy, but at least before it gets too out of hand, OC is going to finish that round off.
It's a great way to start that CT side. Off to a really good start. Not much to read into there from 100 Thieves. It's just one of the riflers from C9 walking down middle, multi-fragging and covered off nicely by the jungle side AWP, but there's no adjustment you can make for that from 100 Thieves. They kind of just go, oh, well, I guess you got away with it. Robbed of a round where they were trying to keep rolling on this T side. Now that burns through a fair amount of their cash. That's one less buy round they'll have access to. And Cloud9 just go back to playing standard now.
C9 boost across the corner. That's going to be a very advanced position for JT to hold from. But again, C9 now with weaponry looking quite dangerous indeed. How is MOTM going to deal with this one? And does he get sent back in? Because you've got OC there, he's smoke, flash through as well, and MOTM again.
Goodbye.
That's just going to be the triple absolute spray down, and Liaz wants to try to fight his way back in. Let's see if he can make it past OC, though.
Az is going to creep forward as well here alongside Liaz. There's the pop flash. If they hit clean entries, could be interesting, but OC doing the real work for Cloud9 and gets rid of Liaz. Floppy helps out, dispatches of Azza.
Wow.
8 up for Cloud9, and money's starting to get a little bit lower now for that T side.
Not to take anything away from Cloud9, but these last 2 rounds, they've had some very fortunate timing.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
He's thinking about throwing that ball.
He was thinking about dropping the elbow. Did you see that? He's practicing for after the game.
That's going to be Grat's head when we're done here.
Come on. He's just... intimidation. I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to do that. Anyway, Gomez, come on. Look, we'll have words after this. Flash through, 100 Thieves looking for that banana control, but C9 actually relinquishes it this time.
These last 2 round victories for Cloud9 on this CT side have been so one-sided. Some really nice timing, the push from Floppy, and then that smoke from OC to set Modem up for a triple. Now the flash timing goes in the favor, but I would say the 1-for-1 might not have been good enough, but with Floppy committing in there as well, that's gone pretty well for C9. Now a nade onto top mid from OC, chips down the damage. C9 can't put a foot wrong. JT's rotated back in time perfectly.
OC is hitting everything. Oh, never mind. Not hitting that one.
Every time you've said that.
Literally just dogged him, haven't I?
Now let's see if 100 Thieves can wrap into sight from here. Flash over towards Diggity. 100 Thieves may just expect some regression at bracket now, but they've hit the brakes themselves. They're just waiting for the smoke to fade here at Archers before they make a move. JT on the offline. He's going to be spotted. There we are. 2v3 now. C9. How are they going to react to this? It's just Floppy on the B side. He's heard these rotations come through. 30 seconds.
Oh, I love that. Flash out off the top and peeks with it to get a lot of damage into Liaz. Now both of these members on 100 Thieves so low.
They're going to try and go through the smoke. They have no other options, but Liaz, he creeps across and he'll be able to get a bomb plant down. JKS doesn't quite find the timing. Floppy dispatches of him, but Liaz 1-on-3. A bit of a clutch master back in the Oceanic region, and we'll see if he can do it again. Slides his way into Church, has the molly down to delay Cloud9, and that timer is starting to become a factor. 1 or 2 quick shots here for Liaz, and this round could well fall apart for C9. They haven't touched the bomb just yet either, and he's got a good angle to play from. OC dead, but I don't think he's going to get this one done.
No,
MOTM knows the position of the T and hides quite safely. So never mind all that. Liaz will just save his gun.
Wow. Cloud9, these last 3 rounds have been absolutely beautiful. First round, the push from Floppy, covered off by OC. Second round, again, OC covering his teammate nicely by chucking that smoke in carpets, allows Modem to get the spray down. And in that third round, just the flash push timing from Cloud9. They've had perfect reads every single round in a row on this CT side, and they've just strung 3 CT rounds together like it's nothing to break 100 Thieves' strong economy. You see so many teams lose that first CT Kun round and just keel over and die in a game like this, but not C9. They have now recovered with 3 in a row, and they have a very strong economy to boot, particularly if they can have a clean round win here.
Well, if there's one team that's used to going all the distance in the final map, it is Cloud9, but they do oftentimes end up losing it at the 11th hour. So it's been good so far, but Cloud9 have a lot of work still to do. They still need another 7 rounds from here, and they still need 3 to catch up to 100 Thieves. So job's not yet done. Smoke goes down, keeps Jacob at bay. 100 Thieves still looking pretty okay in this round, particularly if that rifle can have an impact on the entry.
Floppy has a smoke to slow them down again, but at the minute mark, it could just be thrown too early. However, some of that utility already invested. Just 1 smoke, couple of flashes to play with 100 Thieves. Trying to go through, and again, it could just be a crucial mistake. Floppy stops them with 2 kills, but JT here almost finds the lineup. Bink on a grad as well. This is not looking good for 100 Thieves, even though he's back in this 1-on-2.
Well, it was only the half buy. I think already 3 kills is kind of job done here for 100 Thieves. And look, let's be real, Grat has an outside chance of closing out this round. He has chosen the path of least resistance, taking that bomb over towards the A bomb site, can chuck it down in a favourable plant position and put himself in the best post plant to try to give himself a chance of closing it out.
Has managed to get it down. And Cloud9, they do recognize it, so straight back toward the A site.
Positioning towards jungle here is actually perfect. Can find the off angle and get himself a free kill without taking too much of a fight.
It's all on the timing from Gratisfaction. He's going to hear those footsteps starting to come in, looks around the corner. Oh, he might get behind them.
Oh my
MOTM.
God.
He was watching, but Gratisfaction, a master stroke. He slips in behind them, and this should be his round to lose. The smoke goes on the bomb, the free headshot. OC's down. It's just MOTM, and the time is running out. Gratisfaction pushes forward. He's done it. He's won it.
Oh my
100
gosh.
Thieves. They're up to 13.
Outbrained. Just absolutely outbrained from Gratisfaction. Looking like a bit of a Confucian wizard today.
He's played
playing
that
like
round to a teammate. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a attack pause for Cloud9 if I've ever seen one. You really need it after that. That's the potential round that actually loses you this map. 100 Thieves right back into the swing of things. The hype level's going to be there. The momentum's going to be back over to 100 Thieves. And Cloud9, it's a tilter.
That's a half buy from 100 Thieves. They still had $2 grand in the bank. So after winning that round, you know, they're going to be fantastic in terms of the economy. They're going to have a little bit of extra cash to be keeping over in the back pocket. And as for Cloud9, they're going to have to completely break the bank account just to be able to buy into this round. And in combination with the loss bonus that they've diminished over the last couple of round wins, they could just have their economy broken right here. If 100 Thieves win this round, they put themselves up to 14. And Cloud9 will have like $2,000 in the bank account on each of their players. That could just be the end of the map right there.
Big rotate off of the B bomb side as well for Cloud9. They're going to leave Sonic there solo.
They do that on a couple of maps. You know, in Vertigo, he is that B-side anchor as well. A lot of responsibility on the man's shoulders, but he's proven that he can handle it.
Oh, Jacob, if he goes out here, it's potential for an untradeable situation, but he decides against it. It's 100 Thieves just looking to play the timing game. Four-man setup at brackets, and they're going to flash in for info. So a bit of damage copped by Floppy just to try to trade out for the information. But again, this crossfire so solid, so strong. MOTM watching apartments, waiting to swing here over at bracket again. 100 Thieves grouping up, start to throw a bit of util through to bracket. It's a 1-for-1. Liaz with the opening. But 100 Thieves not committing to that A site just yet.
No, they make contact toward bracket side and then start to go back towards B, but JT might have found the perfect timing. Gets flashed onto the line and picks up Azza again. Cloud9 so good with their utility and timing in the mid-round. Find that pick, find Azza pushing back down middle, which means that it's a big side hit. Sonic tucked into the emo corner here.
Yeah, there's a molly for JKS, but it won't be utilized. He's at the bottom of Banana. In comes 100 Thieves. They haven't checked if Sonic doesn't quite get the double, so it's still hanging in the balance.
It's Liaz and JKS in the clutch situation. If you ever want anybody in a 2-on-3, it is these two lads. Let's see if they can close it for 100 Thieves to break the economy of the CT side and potentially just win the game right here.
They've heard Liaz drop into the pool as well, so they know that he's going to be stuck in this position. But again, no utility for C9 to crack the way back in. It's fully dry. Liaz going to be flashed onto the line. That one has been spotted now. His head is hidden right behind the wall. JKS needs to come and trade this, but it's a 1-on-3 now. Molly needs to try to get it on the bomb.
No time, surely.
Oh, no, it's a full 10-second defuse. The man on the bomb is going to burn alive. He's
done it.
Off. He's managed to clutch it out of nothing. 100 Thieves send it to a 14th. JKS with the clutch Molotov.
How many clutches can you get in a string of rounds? 100 Thieves, the individuals are stepping up at the moment, and that's a big one from JKS.
That's a massive Molotov. I want to see if I can go back and just have a look at that. Because the utility usage, even the flash to be able to create the opportunity for Liaz to peek main there was fantastic from him. Oh, man. Just such a crucial clutch play there. Yeah, absolutely love to see it.
To be able to be cool, calm, and collected like that in that kind of situation is pretty ridiculous.
There it is.
Oh,
Molly
perfect
straight onto
placement.
the site.
You want to learn that one, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you could tell there was no lineup. He just knew, he intuitively knew the angle that he needed to throw that at. You know, he didn't run into position and throw that.
He had no time to.
Yeah, he didn't have time. Exactly. He didn't have time to line that up perfectly. He just intuitively knew the angle, bounced it off the skybox, and wins that round there for 100 Thieves. JKS is one of a kind. Very special player.
Beauty of geometry. He crunched the numbers. He knows the space between the skybox and 100 Thieves. They're looking to create some extra space at Banana.
We'll try to. Cloud9's money looking a little bit, or buy looking a little better than it should have, because they did save over a couple of guns in the last round, but already the first fight not going their way. Grat making good use of the MAC-10.
Ooh, flashed through. Sonic actually team flashed and reveals his position close, but 100 Thieves happy just to play off the man advantage. Don't go throwing it away easily.
Yeah, Cloud9. None of that spunk from them to be able to recontest in the mid-round right now. They're just sitting 2 apiece on each site, which will almost definitely, in most situations, end up with a round lost for them if 100 Thieves plays their cards right and gets in there with the trades. There's the flash in the mid-round. They take full advantage of that banana that has been vacated by 100 Thieves.
MOTM try and hang on to things. Floppy, though, the hero for the round. Perhaps Cloud9 have already received 2 kills from him. That's turned it back to the 3-on-3. Good trade in from Gratisfaction. Long range with the MAC-10, and he dives back onto the bomb site to plant the bomb.
No kit here for Cloud9, so they need to make their way very quickly into this site.
Planted safe in sight here as well. JT looks to go off the back of the info that Floppy's trying to get. He's baited a lot of attention, but JT not spotting either of them yet. Up at Nifty. That's going to be a nice couple of kills for Grat and Jacob, and a 15th on the board. 100 Thieves now send us over to match point, and they have 6 chances to close this match out.
Yeah, and this is the one they want to take advantage of. Cloud9's economy's cooked. Again, these last couple of rounds, they've been trying to rub a few dollars together and make something happen. And let's be real, they've been making a pretty decent effort of it, but can't close any of these rounds. None of the smiles there for Modem, and I don't blame the man. How many clutches do you lose back to back to back to lose this game where it looks like Cloud9 was getting rolling on the CT side? Actually, it's got to be so frustrating.
Well, there is a reason they're called the Thieves. They keep stealing these rounds away, Pilski and Cloud9. They can't do anything about it, it seems. 6 required now to make it into that overtime to keep themselves alive with a playoffs chance in ESL Pro League Season 12.
Yeah, they've absolutely robbed Cloud9 of that spot, of that opportunity. If they could just close out this round. Inferno, CT side, you need the utility to be able to contest, and they don't have it, Cloud9. They're getting bullied out of Banana by superior flashbangs. You can even see 100 Thieves playing it extra safe. Grat's anti-flash. They're waiting for the aggression. They're trying to bait Cloud9 into the pushes so that they can punish them, but also now starting to use that progressive utility, take that Banana control. You can see they're closing in on this B site.
Sonic going to be forced to play so close with the Swag 7 as well. There's some contact. Jacob spotted, and he's going to force JT all the way back around to Coffin's 100 Thieves. In comes the execute. They're going to commit to this with the 40 seconds on the clock. Molly's flushing out everywhere on site. This could just be it right now as Sonic can't get any work done. JT tries to find a few digs through the smoke. It's not going to happen. Floppy actually deleted through the smoke at CT, and it's all up to JT, OC, and MOTM to try and get this one back on the board.
Not going to be an easy task. 3 on 5 for the retake. Lack of utility. Couple of smokes maybe to smoke off Banana, to smoke off somewhere on the site, but they don't even have a kit, for God's sake. How does Cloud9 make this one happen? It's 100 Thieves. They're round on the silver platter. The map on the silver platter, and that is this